Scaling your law firm doesn't have to be difficult. It's all about mastering a few key strategies, systems, and mindsets. Welcome to the Scalable Law podcast, where we talk about how you can increase profit in your pocket and time in your calendar. My name is Caralee Fontenele, and I have successfully scaled my firm so that it doesn't solely rely on me. Now I love teaching other law firm owners how to do the same. Let's transform your business starting now. Welcome to another episode of the Scalable Law podcast. I'm your host, Caralee Fontenele, and I am super glad that you are tuning in. Well, it has been a while between podcasts. Life has been a little bit hectic in 2025. Sometimes law firms don't go as you had planned, I guess you could say. My law firm has been a little bit onerous this year because I have had an early resignation in January. So that was now 5 months ago. And then that led to several other resignations in the law firm. And currently, the climate for getting team members is really, really difficult. So all of my focus in January, February, and it feels like March as well, really went into us trying to retain amazing new lawyers for collective family law, which we did successfully, and I'm very pleased with the new team members that we have got. But in the meantime, there were a whole lot of family law files that needed attending to, they needed assistance, and our team was already overloaded, so I had to step in. Now, it's been a while since I have run a family law file, so that was a challenge in itself. And honestly, it made me realize why it is that I've set my firm up like I have, which is really in a position where I'm not having to do the legal work. It was actually a very stressful season for me because running a law firm, wearing all the hats, and also producing and looking after clients is very much a lot on one's plate, as you may well know because you are tuning in here and wondering how you can scale your firm. Now, when you're responsible for a business, at the end of the day, you are responsible for the business and you have to step in and do what is required of you when things don't work out or when there's a fire to put out or when staff resign and there's nowhere for the files to go. So I'm exactly the same as everyone else here, responsible for my business, and I had to step in and do what I had to do to keep things running and to keep clients happy with their matters. Unfortunately, when a staff member leaves, often when things haven't been going well in their role, you will find, which is what I have found, there are plenty of little hiccups and little fires that need to be put out and tended to. So that was also another issue that I had jumping back into the firm in 2025. So it wasn't a great start to the year for me. For the most part, my law firm runs like a well-oiled machine. But when you are all of a sudden low on legal team and there are fires to be put out, I quickly found myself scrambling. So that is the honest truth about where I have been and why I have not been on the podcast. Now you may be thinking, but hang on a minute, Caralee, it is May. What's been happening since March? Well, LawBizCon has been happening. LawBizCon was in early May, and for most of the year, I have been not only running the firm, but really getting LawBizCon up and running, as well as onboarding new people into Scalable Law and the Accelerator program. So it has been a super, super busy season, and I really just had to get done what needed to be done, the top priorities. So those top priorities were trying to get new team members and retaining new team members. I had lots of conversations with amazing family lawyers, and I'm going to do a podcast soon about how to retain team members in 2025. It is not by putting an ad up. That is not what works. We had zero success with that. I'm going to do a whole podcast about that because that's also really interesting. Then came LawBizCon, and as LawBizCon came closer, there was just a lot more to do. So making sure that everything was ready for the conference, helping sponsors, helping speakers, making sure that everyone was locked and loaded, ready to go. And then, of course, helping delegates and attendees with all their questions and queries. I've got an amazing team in the Philippines, but again, if it's your business, it's your responsibility and you need to step in where required. So that's why I haven't been running the podcast for the last 5 months. But everything has settled down. Everything is back to normal, and I am keen to get back into the podcast and into a usual routine and schedule. So what else is happening in the Scalable Law world? Well, next month on the 1st of June, I am heading over to Bali with 15 amazing law firm owners. We are going over there to do a content retreat. It's the first one that I have run. It's a standalone retreat outside of Scalable Law, so you didn't have to be a Scalable Law member to come. I have got attendees coming from New Zealand, America, and Australia, so I'm very excited. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to be in a studio, a professional studio, for 3 full days. So everyone's allocated time. And we've been doing masterclasses on the lead up to the retreat so that by the time everyone gets there, they're really comfortable with the content that they're going to be creating. And the idea is that they're going to walk away with 12 months or so of content for their either website, YouTube channel, or social media, or a mixture of all of that. They can also create, onboarding funnels, appointment funnels with video, and all of that kind of thing. So I'm super excited. I'm not recording. I'm going to be helping and assisting all of the lawyers with their content, because I think the thing that I've really found out, or, working with a lot of law firm owners, is that creating content can be quite scary, and it's really getting over the hump and seeing what it's like for you and what you actually can produce. I think it's one of those things that it's more scary thinking about it than actually doing it. So I'm super proud of all the people who are coming. They are getting out of their comfort zone, and they're going to be in a professional studio environment creating content for their law firms. So that's what's happening next month. And we've got our usual programming going on in the background for Scalable Law. So we've got the Scalable Business Lounge, which is inviting new members in all the time. Those new members are law firm owners between $10,000 and say $60,000 a month, and they are working on getting more cash flow, more clients through the door. So that's constantly happening all the time. And then I've got the Accelerator program as well. And inside the Accelerator program, these are for firms that are more like $70,000 a month plus. So we're getting in over $1 million in revenue, and up to teams of 20, where we are really working out all their systems and processes so that their firm can run like a well-oiled machine. So that is what we're doing now. We are going to be opening the doors for Accelerator in July, where we are going to invite a whole bunch of brand new law firms into the Accelerator program. So that's for law firm owners who really want to get their firm running like a well-oiled machine. So that's pretty much an update for you. I thought I'd just do a quick update podcast in case you have been wondering where the heck I have been and what is going on in Scalable Law. So that is what's going on in Scalable Law. I'm super happy that I can now refocus and recenter back off the law firm and back into Scalable Law. And also that LawBizCon is behind me as well. LawBizCon was absolutely amazing, but boy, is it a lot of work. And leading up to it, it got very, very intense. And then the Monday after LawBizCon, it was like, oh, great, I've got all this free time. So now I have got time to refocus on what topics am I going to deliver you guys for the podcast, what is going on in the world of running a law firm, what's the marketplace like. I've been reading up a whole lot of salary guides and different information like that around research on teams and retention, because that obviously is a big topic this year for everyone who's trying to run a law firm. Anyway, great to catch up with you. I will be broadcasting another podcast really, really soon. And I look forward to being able to get back on track and deliver you podcasts every single week. Bye for now. Thank you for listening to the Scalable Law podcast, brought to you by the Scalable Business Lounge. If you would love to know how you can get more clients without relying on referrals, head over to scalablelaw.com to watch my free masterclass. Until next time, you have got this.